Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. Today we are going to solve the problems of exercise 6.2. Okay, all the theory part already completed. So now we are going to solve the problems of the exercise 6.2. Now the first problem of exercise 6.2 is in figure. Here the figure, find the values of x and y. We have to find the value of x and y and then show that AB parallel to CD, and we have to show AB parallel to CD. It is not given AB parallel to CD. See, this angle is 50 degree, okay, and this angle is 130 degree given. Okay, let's assume that this is the PQ line and R and S is the R and S is the intersecting point of these two lines. Now you can see, hence given PRA equals to 50 degree. Clear? So therefore angle ARS, this angle ARS equals to our x. ARS equals to our x. By angle sum property we can say if this is 50 degree, this one will be 180 minus 50 degree. Is it clear to you? By angle sum property, because AR is standing on the line PS. Okay, so sum of these two angles is 180. If this one 50, this one is 180 minus 50, that is 130 degree. So it is answer number 1. Find the value of x. X already got. Now we have to find the value of y. This is y. Now also given angle CSQ, according to us CSQ equals to 130 degree. Okay, therefore angle RYD, this angle also 130 degree. Why? They are vertically opposite angles. This one and this one intersect each other at the point S according to us. So these two are vertically opposite angles, and we know vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. So if this one 130, this one is also 130, and this one equals to y. Clear? Now x equal to 130 equals to y. X and y both are 130 degree. Okay, both are 130 degree. Now see, x and y are alternate interior angle. X and y are alternate interior angle, and their values are equal. Both is 130 degree. So simply we can say as x equal to y and they are alternate interior angle. Write in detail. Okay, alternate interior angle. So we can say AB parallel to CD. This is our third proof. Okay, so AB parallel to CD. I repeat once again. This one 50, therefore this one is 180 minus 50, that is 130 by which property? Angle sum property. And this one 130, this one is also 130 by which property? Vertically opposite angles. Now x and y are alternate interior angle when AB and CD are two lines and PQ is the transversal. Now we also know that if the value of alternate interior angles are equal, then AB and CD will be parallel to each other. Okay, so first one complete. Now we are coming to the second one. in this figure, AB parallel to CD. This means AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF. Okay? Y is to Z equals to 3 is to 7 given. A ratio of Y is to Z equals to 3 is to 7. We have to find the value of X. We already know a property. If one line is parallel to another line, if another line is parallel to that line, that time these two are also parallel. So as AB parallel to CD, and CD parallel to EF, therefore we can say AB also parallel to EF. Clear? Now see, for CD and EF, if this angle Y, then that angle will be 180 minus Y. Why? Because these two angles are, sum of these two angles is 180 degree by angle sum property. Suppose this one point PQR, okay, and this is suppose UV line. Transversal name is UV and let the intersecting points are PQR. Let Y equals to 3x and Y equals to 3a and Z equals to 7a. Why? Because Y is to Z is given 3 is to 7. So we are assuming that Y is 3a and Z is 7a. Okay, small a. Now angle PQC, that is our PQC angle. Okay, this one Y. Therefore angle CQR will be 180 minus Y. 180 minus Y. Why? By angle sum property. This one Y and this one will be 180 minus Y. Now CD parallel to EF. CD parallel to F. Therefore this angle and this angle are alternate interior angle. So angle CQR equals to Z. By which property? Alternate interior angle. Okay. As the space is short here, that's why I am writing it by short, but you have to write in detail. Okay. Alternate interior angle. Now what is the value of CQR? 180 degree minus Y. And Z means Z, no problem. Now 180 minus Y means Y is our 3a. So in place of Y we can put 3a and value of Z is our 7a. 7a. Okay. Now 180 degree equals to 7a. Taking this 3a to the right hand side, minus 3a becomes plus 3a. Okay. So ultimately our result become, now coming to this portion, 180 degree equals to 10a. 7a plus 3a equal to 10a. So a equals to 180 degree by 10. This implies 18 degree. So value of a is 18 degree. Therefore value of y is 3a. 3 into 18, that is 54 degree. And value of z is 7a. 7 into 18. 7 8 56, 6, 5, 7 1 is 7, 5, 1 to 6 degree. So that is value of y and that is value of z. But we have to find the value of x. Now as y equals to 54 degree, therefore x equal to 180 minus 54 degree. Why? Because we know the property sum of interior angles of the same side of the transversal is 180 degree, are complementary to each other. See, x and y are both are interior angle and interior angle on the same side of the transversal. If UV is our transversal, they lies on the same side of the transversal. So therefore, sum of these two angles, that is x plus y equals to 180 degree, as they lie on the same, as they are alternate interior angle on the same side of transversal. Is it clear to you? Same side of the transversal. So x plus y equals to 180 degrees. So x equal to 180 minus y, that is 180 minus 54, and value becomes 126 degree. This is our answer. So value of x is 126 degree. Clear? Now we are coming to problems 3 and 4.